So, hello my friends and welcome back to our channel. So, for this video, we will be having our discussion regarding the string concatenation of Python programming. Okay, so without further ado, let's start our tutorial. Hello! Part 2. I'm so happy right now, my friends. Forgive me. Anyway, so for this video, we will be having our discussion regarding the string concatenation. Okay, so when we say concatenation, my friends, with Python, this actually means the consolidation of string values to act as one. Again, consolidation of string values to act as one. Take note of the term string values, meaning to say the only data type that we can concatenate is only the string, not integers, not float, not boolean. We can concatenate string to integer, integer to string, string to float, float to string, string to boolean, and boolean to string. We can do that. So concatenation definitely operator uses plus sign. So definitely, if that is the definition of concatenation, when we say string concatenation, this is the combined strings using concatenation. So let's have here our task for you to be able to grasp the knowledge more. So our task is to combine the following strings using concatenation. So for our string 1, or the variable is str1, is the engineer trader. This is a string since we have the double quotes at the beginning and at the end of these two words. And for our second string, str2 equals trader. So we will combine them for us to be able to have the final combination, final string concatenation, which is the engineer trader. Okay, so let's go to our Jupyter notebook. Okay, so we're here on our Jupyter notebook. Let's have here now, this is our previous coding, as you can still remember. Oh. So let's use now str1 equals string the engineer. Let's use double quotes, and our string 2, or our second string, str2 trader. Okay, so we will be now having our concatenation. It is actually very simple to do. Just print. Then, what we will concatenate is, of course, the string 1 and the string 2. So, let's have here str1 plus, since it says here that concatenation operator uses plus sign. So, plus str2. Okay, so let's run it. The answer is the engineer trader. But. As you can notice here, our output is the spaced engineer trader without space. Why? Because the concatenation just combined our string 1 and string 2. And as you can see, there is no space between the R and the double quotation, and of course the double quotation here and the T, between the double quotation and the T, there's no also a space. So we can have actually a space here on our output if we will be having an extra space here, then run it. So there will be that will be our output now. Or the other way around, let's delete this and let's have our space here at the beginning of our letter, before the letter T on the word trader. So let's have a space here, then print. So that is still the output. Now if we will delete this back, then print, it goes back here. Now that is the two ways, of the first two ways rather, of having a space on our output. If you don't want to use it, if you don't want to change your variable input because you have so many codes already, and this two variables, for example, is on the upper part of your codes and you are on the 1000 point something code already and you don't want to edit this variable, you can actually have this pasted here on this print function. So what we will need to do is just have the str1 plus double quotation, and here you will have here your space. So space, double quotation again, then plus sign. Okay, then you can now run it and it will now have a space. Okay, so that's simple. If you delete this one, of course it will back to the previous output, which is the engineer trader without the space. So run, so just like this. Okay, so let's back it to the right one. Okay, so that's basically how we should concatenate strings. Okay, so next slide. On our PowerPoint, it says here that we can only concatenate string values just like what I have said before, so don't forget that, my friends. And we have here the new task. So combine the following using concatenation. So name equals the engineer trader and number equals 69, and it says here that there will be an error on our codes. Anyway, let's try. So let's have name equals the engineer trader string and number 69. This is an integer since there is no double quotation before and after 69. Anyway, let's try. So name, the engineer trader, then number 69. Let's try to have it a string. Let's try to concatenate these two. So print name. Take note, guys, Python is actually case sensitive. So if this is uppercase, this first letter, which is letter N, is uppercase. On the print function, it is also must have a uppercase, not a lowercase. Okay, so that's how Python is sensitive. So name plus number, and let's try to print. Uy, our PowerPoint is correct. There is actually an error. It says here that that we have a type error. Can only concatenate string, not int. So int actually int stands for integer to string. So can only concatenate string to string, not integer, because our number 69 here is considered as integer. Let's have here a what we call this, the note or the comment. This is a string, this is an integer, meaning we can't mix the oil with water. Wow. So string to integer. What we will do if that is the case, but we should combine it based on our algorithm or based on our client, we should combine that too. There is actually a solution for this problem, which is what we call the converting other data types into string for concatenation. So we should convert it first, our integer, our float, into string before concatenating it into another string. So basically, a string function converts any data type into a string. So string, open and close parenthesis function. So for the syntax is so simple: str, open and close parenthesis, then inside that parenthesis is the variable that we are wanting to convert into string. So it can be a float and it can also be an integer. Now for the task, repeat the previous task, which is the engineer trader plus 69, but this time convert first the integer into a string data type. Okay, so let's try it. Let's go back to our Jupyter notebook. So let's convert this into a string. So it says here that the syntax is str then variable. So let's direct input this on our print function. So let's have your str, then open and close parenthesis, the number. Okay, then another close parenthesis to close the whole print function. As you can see, we have here the green close parenthesis and we have here the green open parenthesis. Okay, so let's run it. Alright, so there's no error anymore, my friends. We have here now the engineer trader 69, but as you can notice, again, there is no space. So again, just do this technique that I have taught to you a while ago. So let's have here double quote, space, double quote, then plus sign. So for it to have a space between the trader word and the 69 number. Okay, so since we have now converted the integer 69 into a string, the print function is reading our number as string, not as integer. Okay, so that ends our discussion on string concatenation, my friends. Don't forget it, because this is actually a great technique in dealing with some errors in our Python coding. Okay, so if you like this video and if you learn from this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, comment below. String concatenation is the key. Wow. Again, comment below. String concatenation is the key. Okay, so this is the Engineer Trader, your partner from learning to earning. And as always, may your trades be great. Bye-bye.